Miss Wald, and this is the first lesson for 3rd through 5th graders. We're going to start with an excerpt from the book, You Can't Play Here, which is all about a bagpiper. For a whole week, Gregor McDonald had been really good. His dad had promised him a special birthday present if he helped around the house. Finally, the big day arrived. There, on his father's desk, was a large wooden box. Bagpipes, Gregor grinned. Now I can be just like Granddad. Lifting the pipes, Gregor took a deep breath and blew as hard as he could. Honk, yaw! Stop, yelled Dad, fingers in his ears. I think you need to practice, but one thing's for sure. You can't play here. After school, Gregor raced home and dashed up to his bedroom to practice his pipes. His wee dog Bert was waiting on the stairs. Gregor stood in the middle of his room, took a deep breath, and blew as hard as he could. A few moments later, a loud tapping noise came from the kitchen below. Rushing downstairs, he found his mum standing on a chair with a broom in her hands, banging on the ceiling. Gregor, what a racket! You have to go outside. You can't play here. On Saturday, Gregor put his pipes in his backpack and went off with Bert to find a place to practice. He soon came to a small loch. In Scotland, loch is what they call a lake. This looks like a good spot, he said to himself. He lifted his pipes, took a deep breath, and blew as hard as he could. All seemed well until Gregor noticed a rowing boat with 3 men who were all cheering and waving at him. But as the boat came closer, Gregor could see they weren't cheering and they weren't waving. In fact, they didn't look thrilled at all. Stop that noise! You're scaring the fish! You can't play here, they shouted. Gregor didn't notice that he had stumbled into a lovely, well-kept garden. He slumped onto a wooden bench and put his head in his hands. Where, oh where can I practice my pipes? He cried. What about here? Asked a kind lady standing in front of him. Gregor thought she looked familiar, but was too excited to worry about it for long. The next day, he made his way eagerly to the lady's grand house, where a man in a uniform gave him a sharp salute and ushered him into the grounds. Gregor found a good spot beneath some tall Scots pine trees, and taking a deep breath, he blew as hard as he could. He played and played and played. From then on, Gregor visited the house every day and practiced in the garden without bothering anyone or anything. When he stopped for a rest, the lady waved him over, and a nice man brought him lemonade and biscuits on a silver tray. Gregor couldn't have been happier. A few months later, Gregor was having breakfast when a loud knock came at the door. His dad answered it and returned, looking puzzled, with a fancy card in his hand. What's going on? He asked. Gregor started to explain about the nice lady's garden. Gregor, his dad interrupted on a serious voice. Do you know who that lady is? He dropped the fancy card on the kitchen table. Gregor read the exquisite gold lettering and realized immediately why the lady had looked familiar. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II requests the pleasure of her friend Gregor MacDonald to lead Her Majesty's special birthday procession of 100 pipers along Princess Street, Edinburgh, RSVP. His dad smiled and ruffled Gregor's hair. It looks like we have a real piper in the family again. Your granddad would have been so proud. You'd better do some practice then, and from now on, you can play here. So friends, this book is really special to me because I got it actually in Scotland on a choir trip last year. I also picked up this set of play bagpipes while I was in Scotland. Now, these bagpipes don't actually work, but it gives you a good idea of how you can make it work. So you blow into this wooden tube right here, and there's a reed in each of these wooden pieces right here. So when you're blowing in, you're filling this compartment with air, and you just keep blowing, and your arm pushes the air through what basically functions as a recorder. So if this bagpipe were to work, I could play songs like Hot Cross Buns or Merry We Roll Along, and I might even earn some recorder belts for a bagpipe. Okay friends, now we're going to sing a quick song called Scotland's Burning. Let's listen to it first. Scotland's burning, look out, fire, 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 pour on water. Repeat after me. Scotland's burning, look out, fire, 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 pour on water. Let's smush it all together. If you need to pause the video and go back, you can. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, look out, fire, 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 pour on water, pour on water. Now the origin of this song goes all the way back to the 1500s, where Scotland and England were in a war. Now we know today that both of these countries are friends and they are in the umbrella of the United Kingdom, but at the time they were not so much friends. So if you've got a friend in your household right now, we can make this into a canon. But if you don't have anybody around, all you need is a device to record yourself singing. I'm going to pull up my voice memo, or you could just record a video of yourself singing. And here we go. Scotland's burning, look out, fire, 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 pour on water, pour on water. Now all you have to do is start your recording and you listen to it. When it sings Scotland's burning, when it starts to say look out, that's when you start your song. Let's try it.
Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning,
Scotland's burning, look out, fire, 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 pour on water, pour on water. And there you have it. You made your very own canon.